This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
I found it. Look, I love ice cream, but I'm not 18 years old anymore, so I can't eat a lot of it. But I found it. I found a healthy ice cream alternative that actually tastes great. Sweet pea non-dairy ice cream, get this, it's made with chickpeas. I know, it tastes great. Tastes and feels like real ice cream. Look, I screwed around with soy-based and oat-based products. They all tasted like shit. Sweet pea made from chickpeas is the first healthy alternative I've found that I absolutely love. I'm in DC. I get sweet pea at Giant Foods. If you're in DC, Philly, Pennsylvania, go to Giant Food stores. If you're in New York City, go to Balducci or Key Foods. In San Francisco, go to Nugget. You will absolutely love this. It tastes great. Made with chickpeas. That's so cool. It tastes great.
I think my former political party will lose in 2024 because I think the American people are better than, more decent than, and much more tolerant than my former political party thinks they are. Now, I think that. I know that about the American people. I know we're more tolerant. I know we are more decent. I know we're better than the Republican Party thinks the American people are. And I think because of that, my former political party is going to lose next year. I'm not sure they'll lose. I think they will. I believe there are more Americans who are tolerant and kind and open and loving and accepting of people who are different than they are. And I believe most Americans are turned off. Most Americans are turned off by how mean and cruel and indecent and intolerant my former political party has become. Trump is Trump. You look at DeSantis. Look at the campaign DeSantis is running. Talk about appealing to the very worst of us. Everything Ron DeSantis says is either mean or cruel or intolerant. Ran a commercial last week, the DeSantis campaign did, talking about and bragging about how he will run transgenderism out of existence. Run people out of existence. Now, I do believe, most Americans would be rightly turned off by that message. Most Americans don't believe that. Most Americans would recoil from that. Take a group of people, transgender Americans, and wipe them out of existence. That's what you want to do if you're elected president. The question always is, will most Americans vote? I'm accused a lot of not being hopeful enough, not being sunny enough, optimistic enough about the American experiment, about where we are as a country, about our future. Do we have a future? Can we keep this thing together? Can we keep this experiment going? Can all 50 states come together, stay together? Or are we going to break up? Are we going to secede? Are we going to have, as Marjorie Taylor Greene said, it's time for a national divorce? And I vacillate. I go back and forth. I'm a dark Irishman. I don't know. I do know that most Americans are good, decent, tolerant people. And I do believe that when it comes to these culture war issues of race and gender, most Americans are right there in the middle, loving and embracing of all of our neighbors. Specific issues and concerns when it comes to gender, when it comes to transgender Americans and the accommodations we make for them and how that impacts the rest of us. Fair questions, objective questions, curious questions, but underneath all of these questions when it comes to gender, from most Americans, is a supreme desire to try to accommodate everyone, embrace everyone, help everyone get along. That's not the message Republicans put out on gender and race and all of the other culture issues. It really is like to win, to succeed. My former party is appealing to the very worst of us. They think they'll succeed doing that. They think through DeSantis and the rest of them, this has been Trump's playbook forever, that appealing to fear and anger. There's a lot of bitterness out there among Americans. Things change quickly. There's a lot of unhappiness out there. There's a lot of unease. There's a lot of friction. There's a lot of division. This is a difficult time in this country in many regards, especially if you pay attention to politics. It's a tough time. And Republicans poke that. They poke that bear. They take Americans who may be bitter about their lives, about how things are going, about where they think this country is going, and Republicans inflame that bitterness. Try to light a spark under that bitterness, appealing to the worst emotions in us. Yeah, it could succeed. It easily could succeed. Look, when people are angry, when people are afraid, when people are really fucking fed up, they're motivated to come out. They're motivated to get engaged and involved. They're motivated to vote. Fear is a huge motivation. And Republicans play to that quite effectively. In fact, to be a leader, to be a leading voice in today's Republican Party, man, that's job requirement number one. Be a fearmonger. Be intolerant. Be like Ron DeSantis. Go after the LGBTQ community. Go after them. As cruelly as you can do it. There's no room right now in my former party for a sunny, hopeful, optimistic, smiling, happy kind of a warrior. No, my former political party wants an asshole to be its nominee, a jerk, a prick, a bully. That's Trump, and it'll be Trump unless something utterly unforeseen happens. A lot of people, a lot of Republicans who don't think Trump can win pinned their hopes on DeSantis last year. He can beat Trump without all the baggage. He can beat Trump, but win. Well, what are they saying, all these Republicans, when they said that a while back about DeSantis? What were they saying? They were saying DeSantis can be the asshole who can win. Trump, many Republicans said, is the asshole who can't win, so we probably maybe shouldn't nominate him again. So let's nominate an asshole who can win. The point is, they want an asshole. Now, DeSantis' problem is he's an asshole with zero charisma. He's utterly and thoroughly unlikable. Say what you say about Trump, and he's not my guy. He's got charisma. To his followers, he's got charisma. He's their cult leader. The point for us is, Trump, DeSantis, or whoever, their nominee is going to be an asshole, a bully. Because that's what the voters, the primary voters in the Republican Party want. I don't believe that the country can nominate or will elect someone who runs proudly, promising to be an asshole. And by the way, that's not what Trump did in 2016. Important distinction. Trump ran as a disruptor, right? A lot of people didn't know him. I voted for Trump in 2016. I wanted a disruptor, didn't want an asshole. I wanted a disruptor. A lot of people were like me in 2016 and voted for Trump. He didn't run as an asshole. DeSantis is running as an asshole. I don't think that can work or that will work. But I don't think it can. I don't know for certain. Biden, I hear it every day, old, out of touch. Democrats, arrogant, woke, out of touch. Who knows? I know this, it's going to be close. I know this, Republicans are going to nominate a candidate who will appeal to the very worst of us. I know that for certain. I also know for certain that the election in 2024 is going to be really close. So there's a chance that Trump or DeSantis, whoever the Republicans nominate, will win. I just want to believe that even though we're living in this populist moment where anger drives so much, that at the end of the day, most Americans want someone in the White House who appeals to our better angels. I still want to believe that. I don't know. Hey, Joe Walsh, this is White Flag with Joe Walsh. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Twitter at Walsh Freedom. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads. Follow me on Threads at Walsh_freedom. Get on Threads. I'm on Threads. Going to stay on Twitter. All of that. Listen to this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, White Flag with Joe Walsh. Thank you so much. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.